Hey guys, Coffs Harbour boat ramp, Wednesday, 3rd of September 2025, an early morning start on a solo trip. One of my favourite places to be is on the ocean and quite often solo.
I love it out here.
I went straight out to start my fishing at 80 metres. Time to set up an octo jig. I just use a strip of any flesh bait and stick it on the 3 hooks. Doesn't matter how they're fitted on, fish don't seem to care. Alright, first thing is a big octo jig, 150 gram octo jig. Flick it out a bit. Let it go on its way down while I make up a rig. And something coming up on the octo jig. It's just a small snapper, but he's definitely legal, so he's a keeper. I've done very well on the octo jigs. Generally just drop them to the bottom, lift them up a couple of metres and let Rodney take care of it. I've got some really nice snapper on these things. Our first snapper, not huge, leaky Gene in behind the head. Rain spike and bleed is the best thing for these. Just reset the bait and send it back down again. No need to get too fussy with these things. It's good to have a deck wash on board, helps keep the boat clean. Things were quiet here, so I moved on out to 100 metres. Once I get to the spot I stop, then I set up all my gear, which might take 5 minutes. That gives me an idea which way the boat's drifting, so I know where I'm going to set up my drift. It's time to set up the electric reel, and yes, I do use them. If you complain about that, then you're not 74 years old like me. I have a waterproof fitting under the gunnel to connect my electric reel. It's a very, very good addition thanks to my mate Trum. Little waterproof fitting down here. Now all my rigs are set up. Check out the drift pattern and then see how I'm going to attack this particular reef. Always time to have a hot coffee. Had to be ever cautious. There's still heaps of whales around and some of them are quite close to the boat. Guys, you might notice I'm wearing this personal flotation device around my belt. Pull the cord and it self-deploys, and I've got a personal locator beacon tied onto it, just in case I should fall in the water, especially when I'm by myself. I fish alone quite a lot, and over the last couple of months there's been 3 fishermen lost on the south coast of New South Wales, all fishing alone and never to return home. That's very, very sad, and I feel sorry for their families. So because of that, I've made the commitment that whenever I'm fishing alone, and more so when I'm alone, it's not so bad when I've got somebody with me, but when I'm alone, I must wear this at all times. And I urge all fishers out there, especially those that fish alone, to wear something like this. It may save your life. Cheers, guys. Another keeper snapper hits the deck. These reef ocean perch are really good eating. Pan fried in a little butter and then served on a nice piece of fresh bread, nothing beats
It's
it.
like a red rock cod. Got a nice fillet on each side, and about this size is quite good. Very, very nice.
Always heaps of nanny guy in this area. They make good flesh bait, and if they're big enough, good food to eat too. Time for a new drift. It's been very quiet in this area today. Usually I do pretty well, but things aren't looking real good so far.
So the wind dropped off. The fishing will pick up.
A small pigfish released to live another day. And these sell for $65 a kilo in the shops. This felt like a pretty good fish, but unfortunately we did not hook up. Yeah, legal size mowong. I don't normally keep them, but things were pretty grim in the fish bag today.
Pair of big humpbacks coming towards the boat. One on this side is absolutely huge. Nice size flathead.
Things were pretty dead out here, so I moved back to 80 metres. Oh, nice fish, but unfortunately it fell off before I got to the top. Nice conditions overall. It's a pity the fish weren't so cooperative. Another big fish hits the deck. There were some good bites in this area, but not all hookups. One should always wave to fellow fishers. You never know when you need help out there. Time to pack up and go back to ramp. I had a lot of work to do to pack the boat up for storage until I come back again. Now it's time to get the boat back onto the trailer. It's not that hard when you've done it that many times. So here's the day's catch. Nothing really big today, but still a decent feed for a solo effort. Better luck when I come back next time. Also, I just wanted to thank those couple of viewers that actually approached me and told me they watch my videos. I do appreciate that, and I urge anyone come up and say hello. Thanks, guys. See you on the next one. But don't forget, please subscribe and hit the like. Thank you. And all packed up, ready for my return.